Hello again. Today's story is about the boy who beat a giant, or as we grown-ups know him, as David who battled Goliath. Well, long ago, God was looking for a new king to replace King Saul, who he wasn't pleased with at all. God sent his servant Samuel to the house of Jesse and asked him to anoint, which means place oil, on the forehead, one of his sons. David was chosen and duly anointed. God was always with David, but King Saul was unhappy because he himself had not made peace with God. To cheer the king up, David was sent to play his harp for the king. He was really good at this. And after some time of playing to the king, Saul would come to really like David, but he didn't know that David had been chosen by God to be the next king of Israel. While Saul was king, he had many battles with the Philistines, and they, to help them, had a huge giant of a man called Goliath. Well, he was 9 feet tall, and it seemed that no one could beat him. King Saul and the armies were very scared. But David, on the other hand, was very brave, and God was with him. He knew this. And he said he wasn't afraid of Goliath, and armed with his shepherd's staff and a slingshot, he went off to face the giant Goliath. He arrived and saw Goliath, and he shouted up at him, "Come at me with your sword. Well, come on." David stood there, and Goliath laughed because he saw that David only had a shepherd's staff. David was still not afraid and began to run at Goliath. He placed a stone in his slingshot and stopped, aimed it, and aimed it at the huge figure of Goliath. The stone flew through the air and hit Goliath on the forehead. He fell to the ground and was no more. David had saved Israel from Goliath and won a great victory. That is where we will leave the story for now. Well, I hope you're all still staying safe. Thank you for sharing all the stories, and thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you soon.